Okay, welcome back. So let's quickly learn what we call loop. So loop is we use loop to write a sequence of instructions that is continually repeated until a certain condition is reached. Like I want to write a number between let's say number from 1 to 1000. It's not easy for me to just be repeating document.write and put 1, document.write and put 2, document.write until I reach 1000. That would be too much work. So instead of that, then I can easily use loop. So other loop, we have some types of loop, but majorly we'll be talking about the for loop, the while loop, then there is one we call do while loop. So do while loop is just like a variation of while loop. We're going to learn that too. But for loop for now, so for loop allows you to execute a number of code repeatedly for a certain number of time. Like I want you to repeat these numbers 1, 2, 3, see, okay, for just for 10 times. For 10 times, if it starts from 1, it means it's going to stop when it reaches 10. But if it starts from 0, it means it's going to stop when it reaches 9. But for the sake of in the case of while loop, we don't know the certain number of time this number is going to come up, but we are going to give it condition. So at times it looks like we can't differentiate them, but when you have some complicated cases, you know that there are differences between them. Okay, so for instance, when you're working on some files, it is better you use while loop. When you want users to input their data, it is better you use while loop, because you can't 100%, you're not 100% sure of what the user is going to input there, so we use while loop. But if you are certain of the number that it's just going to be 9 numbers, just going to be 20 numbers, then you can use for loop. Okay, so let's have some examples of for loop. And also for loops, okay, you're going to be seeing the difference. Let me start. So in for loop, we don't need to declare any variables, so just start with the word for, right? Then you open your parentheses and then you input the code you want to input. Let's say I want to use dig, let's say for digit, right? So dig, and then I want the value to be 1. Are you getting it now? Then I put my semicolon. So this is like a variable now, and I've given it a value of 1. Okay, so the next thing that I'll be doing now is to give it I want to give it a condition, like the number of time I want it to repeat. So you're just doing the same thing, dig it, then let's say less than or equal to 20 or 10. Let's start with 10. Less than or equal to 10. Then I want to give it an iteration. Iteration is what tells it what to be. Okay, this one means this number 1 should be repeated less than or equal to 10. So it's going to repeat every number that's okay. It's going to start with 1 because that is the initial value of this variable. Then it's going to give us numbers between 1 and 10. Now are you getting it now? So number from 1 to 10 rather. So now how do we want it to repeat this number? Is it just by adding 1 to it, like okay, after 1 then you write 2, that means it has added a number, then you add another number to make it 3? Or we want it to be like after 1 you add 2 numbers to make it 3, after 3 you add another 2 numbers to make it 5? Okay, so that is where this case comes in, and you put plus. So this plus means what is it called? It means it's going to be adding one number. So now you're going to open your curly brace, and then you come down. So here now we want to tell it what it should write. So you can just say document dot write or use console, whichever one. Let's use document, that is always very clear. Then like this. So what do we want it to write? So let's just put dig, for instance. We want it to write dig. So let's come back here to view it. Can you see it now? 1, 2, 3, 4, so up to 10. So now to let it make more sense, so you can just say comma and put break. So we know our break. Make sure you put it inside quotation. Then where is this for bracket? BR. So now let's check it here. So it's making more sense now. So the break will let it come down this way. So let's say I want to add another thing, like what can I write? Let's say I want to write your name, my name, for instance. I can just say Habiba. So okay, then after this, okay, yeah, then I'll put comma. So now let's come here to view it. So you're going to have Abiba, 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 and like that. In case you want only Abiba, Abiba to show, you don't want the 1 to 10 to actually show, so you can just remove this digit. Then you come back here. Can you see it down? So it's repeating only Habiba now. So that is for loop. So just know it, everything is being written inside one parenthesis. So unlike while loop, when we get to while loop, you're going to see the difference. Alright, see you in just a moment.